Hello, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chiles, and welcome to our video series called Peppers 101. Wow. This is going to be a video of another Super Hot, and the purpose of these videos on our YouTube channel is to educate you and give you information about other chilies that are out there. So hopefully you will be encouraged and inspired to grow more chilies, grow different chilies, try different chilies, cook with different chilies, eat different chilies, of course, and share those chilies with others and your chili knowledge. And we also say this in pretty much most of our videos. If you're tired of hearing it, I'm sorry. But we feel strongly about getting your children involved in the garden, getting them involved to where they will learn about growing things from seed and see the miracle of growing things from seed, especially if they're a young child. They'll be blown away by seeing that happen. If you don't teach them that and show them that, they'll never know that or never experience it. If they experience it while they're young, they'll hold on to that knowledge and they'll probably grow a garden themselves with their children. And then don't stop there. Take them into the kitchen. Let them help you prepare food with your chilies or other vegetables, whatever you decide to grow in your garden. And encourage them. Let them be part of the whole process of the growing, harvesting, cooking, preparing the food, and serving the food to others. Please do this. We're saying this in almost every video now. Please do this. You'll make the world a better place by raising a child that way. Get them out in the fresh air. So with that being said, what we're looking at right here is the lava chocolate, or 7-pot lava chocolate. Now, a lot of you might not even be aware of this chili. When it first came out, there's a lot of controversy because the lady who released it said she didn't release it. So those who grew it, like me and others, she said we didn't really have the real thing. Her name is Judy. She had a website where she sold dried chilies and seeds. It was called pepperlover.com. Not Pepper Lovers, pepperlover.com. And she used to have quite a few varieties. She's an excellent grower. I can't take that away from her. And but she's a very secretive lady. No one has ever met her personally, and no one's even ever talked to her on the phone. The only communication to her has been through chats or emails. Any customer. I know people that were really close to her. They used to share rare varieties with her, seeds that is, and she would share with them, and they never met her or even talked to her on the phone. She was residing in Tennessee at the time of her grow operation with her greenhouse. And she had a pretty extensive collection. I bought seeds from her numerous times. Most of the time I got what I paid for, and sometimes, because I don't think she isolated, I got some stuff that grew out wrong. But I was happy to get what I got. So that's the reason why I net isolate now, is because I want everybody to get pretty much what they paid for. But mistakes can happen. And I'll just say this right now. If mistakes happen with another vendor, another seller, not just me, but another seller, always take the time to reach out and get a hold of them. And sometimes it might be hard getting a hold of them. My cell phone number is on, my personal cell is on every business card I ship with every order. So there's no excuse. You can call me up. Don't try to necessarily just send me a message through Facebook, because I might mess that. And sometimes emails go in the spam box. So my phone number is on there. You call me if there's a problem. And I will do the best to fix it for you or take care of you and make it up to you. So give every vendor that chance. Don't just slam them on social media, okay? So this is the 7-pot lava chocolate, or lava chocolate. Allegedly, it is a cross between a 7-pot primo and a Moruga scorpion. They're not that big of a chili. They're probably about the size of an average reaper. They're extremely hot. The reason why I got a hold of these seeds, and many others got a hold of these seeds, is the simple fact that Judy sold dried peppers. And if you don't dehydrate the peppers at a certain temperature, which I do, because if you're selling it, it's not considered a food product if it's just a dried whole chili, but it is a food product. So you want to dry at a higher temperature, which makes the peppers a little more crispy, but, kills any bacteria. It's just a food thing, So most dried peppers, unless you get sun-dried peppers from Mexico, which are dried slowly in the sun, most of your dried peppers or smoked dried peppers, the seeds are going to be dead. But apparently she didn't dry them that much because people in the UK and other countries were growing the 7-pot lavas, reds and chocolates. And later on there was a yellow, which I do not carry on my website anymore because it's almost identical to the yellow Reaper and the yellow Primo. So why carry something that's identical to 2 other seeds I already sell? Sometimes they can get a little tail on them, like this one here. It's amazing that there's, just to let you all know, the lavas, the Borg 9s, the Reapers, the Primos, the Moruga UVs. So, I mean, if I took some peppers from all the 4 or 5 I just mentioned, and the Dragon's Breath too, that's another one, and I put them all on a table, you wouldn't be able to tell me which is which. I mean, they've all pretty much got close to the same DNA, and they're all pretty much claimed to the same heat level. And the flavors might be a little bit different. But none of them is the champion, and none of them is, I think, is better than the other. So, if you like Reapers, grow Reapers. If you like lavas, grow lavas. Borg 9s, grow Borg 9s. Okay? So, they're moderately productive. They're not super duper productive, but then I'm growing under nets. When I grow under nets, the plants get more congested, so you get less flowering, you get less production. Just need to mention that to you. But I need to grow under nets to keep the bees out so I don't get cross-pollination and my peppers stay pure. But there will be less production underneath my nets. There will be less production. Now, there are some varieties that I grow, some ahi types and some other types, even some habanero types that even if they're congested under the nets, they're like, I don't care if I'm congested, I'm going to put out a bunch of peppers. And they do. But it does affect a lot of peppers when I grow under nets. That's the sacrifice of trying to do things right. I get less production. So this is the lava chocolate or 7-pot lava chocolate. There is a red. I've done a video this week on the red. It is now September 8th, 2023. Happy birthday, Michelle. That's my daughter. Her birthday, September 8th. She's 39. So let me pick a few of these off since there's only a few ready. A lot more green chilies hidden in the little jungle at the top. So this is the lava chocolate. They can get a little bit bigger than this, and like I said, they can even get a little tail. Let's pull the one off with the tail. They're extremely hot, and your taste buds and your sense of heat tolerance, you might think these are hotter than anything else. And that's great, because you know what? What you believe and what you feel and what you experience is most important. Not what people say on YouTube, not what I say, and not what the media says. If you think the lavas is the hottest darn thing you've ever grown, then it is the hottest darn thing you've ever grown. So just a little word to everybody. The Borg 9s, red and chocolates, and the lavas, red and chocolates. Since a lot of people don't even know what they are because they weren't around growing peppers during the time of Judy or the early years of me. And they might not even know these exist. So the sales have fallen off on these dramatically. However, this is 2023. We're growing fresh seeds again. And we do have seeds from the last year or two that are pretty fresh. But it's doubtful that we will ever grow these again. So in other words, in about 2 or 3 years, when the seeds age out, we will probably not be carrying these anymore. Because we're not going to spend time and money and labor. We have to pay for labor. We have workers, employees, to grow things that aren't selling. You know, and I mean, when you sell 1 pack of seeds for $5 or $6 every 3 months, so that's 4 packs a year, it's not worth me growing. There's other spots in my grow that I can put something in it's a business. It's better off for me. So lava chocolate. If you're watching this video on the lava chocolate or the lava red or the Bourgogne red or the Bourgogne chocolate, get your seeds, because it might be something we don't carry anymore. So if Judy still has her Pepper Lover site on and I have not checked, I'll go on there. She might have some cool stuff to buy. Even though she doesn't like me, I don't care. I did get good stuff from her, and I'm happy that I got a lot of stuff from her over the years, over the last decade. And she is a good grower and a good vendor as far as I'm concerned, even though she doesn't isolate as like I do. But a lot of her stuff grew out just fine, and had good germination too. And her prices were really fair too. So Judy at pepperlover.com, if it still exists. I don't know if it does, because I don't buy from her no more. And this is the lava chocolate. And this is Jim Duffy of Refining Flower Chilies. Look at this one. It has kind of like a bell shape, like an Ahi Fantasy. And there's more of a normal shaped one over there. So this is Jim Duffy, and this is a lava chocolate. And this is Refining Flower Chilies. Please like and share the video. And get your children out in the garden. Get them out in the fresh air. And get them in the kitchen. Like, do things with them. Don't just go to their baseball game and watch and cheer them on. Or go to a movie and sit with them and eat popcorn. Do be active with your kids. Be active. And gardening and growing food and cooking, preparing food, I mean, that's two really cool things. And serving the food, especially when you serve others in need. Make a good meal. Not a super hot meal, but make a good meal and serve others in need. And that's something that will stay with them forever. They'll never forget it. So y'all take care now. Bye-bye.